YouTube faithful, what's going on? It is now Winning Wednesday. Yesterday was decent. Unfortunately, the thumbnail cursed Giannis. Guys, we'll talk about it. But today, I'm going to give you 3 to 5 of my favorite plays that are on the board right now. You can hear it in my voice. I haven't been getting good sleep. Again, I'm on the road. It's tough for me to be able to do what I'm doing here and still wake up early in the morning and do these videos. But I am doing the Lord's work for you guys. So go ahead and smash the like button. And if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. My webcam's not working over here with the green screen, so it is what it is. No face today, just like yesterday and the day before, but we're going to grind this out together, guys. Let's get this done. Now, PrizePicks gave us a taco down here today since Donnie didn't play yesterday and Edward. Now, if you tailed yesterday, you know that Duran cashed his Goblin and his regular line. That pair hit. Giannis didn't take any shot attempts in the fourth quarter, not one. He took one at the very end, which didn't even count when there was 1 second left from like 50 feet away. Absolute ridiculousness. He didn't shoot the entire fourth quarter. He was hyper efficient shooting too, 9 for 13. If you want to talk about sell jobs and conspiracy theories, put that at the top of the list. But Zion cashed, Harden stayed under, Jordan Poole stayed under. It was a YouTube sweep other than the thumbnail, which is why I don't do thumbnails with those players anymore, because I swear it's a curse. It's literally a jinx, a mush, whatever you want to call it. That's what it is. But today we're going to go back to a couple wagons. We're going to go back to some people that sold us, and we're going to go back to hopefully getting a dub today. Yesterday actually ended up being a good day for me. I didn't lose one slip except for one with Giannis because the Donnie taco got canceled, and by the time I went with the other tacos, I was all on the Durenmeister. So let's go. First player I want to talk about is Mr. Bam Adebayo. Now, he was 18.5 points earlier. They bumped him up to 19, which still gives us what, chat? Push equity. That's right. So you can literally land on 19 and not be dead at least. His Goblins over here at 14.5, which is very intriguing. I think you can still get it at 18.5 on other books, of course, PrizePicks being the most stingy among them. But this should be a good game. You can see here it's a 2.5 spread favoring Miami. The point over under total is absolutely garbage. The Clippers, they're on a back-to-back. Harden just made me have the biggest sweat I think I can remember having. He should have soared under. He played like 40 minutes. 40 minutes when I have his under and he held. I mean, it's just absolutely crazy when I take his under, which I never do, and he gets 40 minutes that night, but whatever. He held. If we go look at Bam Adebayo, we can see his range of outcomes. This is at 19.5. His line is actually flat 19, so let's go to 18.5. You can see 8 of his last 10. You see his range of outcomes too. His floor is pretty much 14 and 18, so we'll call it a median. His floor is probably, true floor is probably 15 to 16, but look at the wide range he has. He can get 34, 29, 22, 23. The last 20, 15 of 20. Head-to-heads, he got 14 then, and then he got 21 then. The line is low because it's a tough matchup. As you can see, they're only giving up a few points to opposing centers. They're ranked 9th, but again, Clippers are on a back-to-back. I'm not gonna put too much stock in that matchup, and I'm just gonna continue to ride this train until I'm forced off. If you want to be conservative, you see his floor, you could always just take his Goblin. All right, last night Anthony Edwards' line was at 25.5, and I was able to take his over. Now he's at 26.5, and you have that taco, so you're gonna have to find yourself some pairs. So if you want to find some Goblin pairs, you can go with that Bam Adebayo. I don't think it's wrong. Another play that I like is Nick Richards points rebounds. We just took this the other day at 17 or 19. Now it's at 18. It was 17.5 like 5 minutes ago. Now it's 18. I think it's going to keep going up. It was at 19 2 days ago. You saw he gets 22. He literally is a first half wizard, and then he just kind of like cools off. It's the weirdest thing, guys. His PRA at 19. I think this would be probably more value because if he does happen to get an assist, but it's crazy. I mean, he literally shows out in the first quarter, first half, and then it's either the team adjusts or what, but then he just disappears. He's a first half demon. And if you don't believe me, take a look. 17, 14, 13, 14 PRA in the first half, right? Okay, 17, 14, 13, 14. Remember that. So if you want to take this, you absolutely can. And then look at his full game, 22, 23, 23, 23. So he's doing more than 75% of his production in the first half. Okay, so if you wanted to take his first half, you can. This is a wagon play for me. I don't love the matchup at all against Houston, But look at this. He's gone over 18.5 in 7 of his last 10. Head-to-heads, last time they played on 212, he got 24, 11 and 13. The matchup, like I said, it's bad. Points allowed second, rebounds allowed 1, but he's overcame this matchup. We can't put too much weight in the matchup, guys, okay? We have to worry about his range of outcomes. 7 of 10, 10 of 20, last 5, 4 of 5. I mean, it's more likely he's going to land on this than not. The other side of that coin is you're going to have Sengun over there. You're going to have Amen Thompson, assuming that they both play, and they are going to be a problem, but it isn't confirmed that they're both in. They're always questionable anyways. I would assume Sengun's going to play, and Thompson, he's been questionable. I assume he's going to probably suit up, but if he doesn't, I like this play even more. In fact, he's not even on the board right now, which is a good sign. He's most likely not playing, but anything can change. Even if he's doubtful right now, anything can happen. So regardless, I'm taking Nick Richards. Hopefully that line stays at 18 and doesn't move up. It was 17.5, but yeah. So both of these I like, both bigs. Both have push equity. There's no hook, but also both of them are in bad matchups. So I'm giving you guys the caveat. If you feel more comfortable with the gobbies and stuff like that, go ahead, take them. Do whatever you want. 2x is fine, guys. Get creative. Now, I'm working on my fantasy score sheets. They're not out yet, so I can't really go over fantasy scores yet because I had a late start to my morning. Again, guys, you can hear it in my voice. I'm tired. I'm on the road. I'm staying up super late at night trying to film content here, and then I'm, trying to wake up in the morning to continue my obligations here. So I appreciate you guys being patient, watching the videos, liking it, subscribing, all that stuff. It really helps me out, keeps me motivated, and I am thankful. Now, guys, there is another matchup on here that we have to talk about. We have the Hornets versus the freaking Atlanta Hawks. This game could feed a village. It could feed a village or starve a city. You understand what I'm saying? Feed a village or starve a city, because you got LaMelo, you got Miles Bridges, you got Trae Young, and you got Dyson Daniels, man. I mean, these guys could absolutely cook. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to go. I'm kind of flirting with LaMelo Ball's RA. Even the assist combo with LaMelo, I mean, that could be good, but honestly, you want to know who's been getting it done night after night? It's Miles Bridges, and it looks like they finally bumped his points line to the moon. But guess what? I'm going to continue to ride Miles Bridges until I'm forced off, and no, I'm not pausing. Give me that PRA. I want it, and I need it like air. If he sells, guess what? He sells. I'm not going into any analytical data on this. This is a gut call. He's been a wagon. I'm riding the train. If you want to pitch your seat next to mine, go ahead and have a seat, and let's ride this all the way to Brokeville or Cashville. It's going to be up to him. He's going in the mix. And then if you want to run back, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. You can look at Trae Young. You can look at his 11 dimes. Where is it at? 11 dimes. Or if you think he's going to be Trae Young that scores, this was at 27.5 earlier. Now it's down to 26.5. You could go right there. But I think he is due some assists. I am going to personally take his dimes and go there. That would probably be my 1v1 optimal, unless they bump Dyson Daniels back down to 10.5, okay? He was at 10.5 RA. They bumped him up to 11 because PrizePicks is poverty. Did they even keep it on the board? I don't even see it on the board anymore. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So if this comes back down to 10.5, we're all over it. At 11, asking him to get 12, that's the tip top of his range. I mean, we'll see. But I am taking Miles Bridges. That's a fact, okay? And then I'm going to talk about 2 more things and then I'm out of here. But I want to tell you guys real quick how to get into the live streams and how to get the lineups, the place sheets, the fantasy sheets, the model projections. CaptainCrush.net gold package right now. Buy now. Okay, since I'm out of town, for new members, I have a promo for you guys. It's normally $24.99 a month for you guys, but I have the promo code for you. It's promo code POKER. This will get you your first month for $15 for new members. You can check it out. You'll get the model projections that look like this, with every player that are surgical. As you can see, our boy James here says the model cooked yesterday. He followed the model. He got a little 4-piece McNugget for his problems. He took the 2-man. He did another 2-man. He followed the method, the process. A lot of people were able to cash yesterday. Lat had a good score. Like I showed you yesterday, the roll member slips and roll member plays of the day, those are there. My lineups are here. And then our fantasy point projection sheets look just like this that are posted each and every day in the afternoon. And there is tons of value in this stuff, so make sure you're taking advantage of it. That's promo code POKER. You'll get in for $15 for your first month, new members. Hope to see you guys in the mix. Live streams will be coming back soon. I'm not going to be out of town forever. We still do have them even when I'm out of town usually, but yeah. So the last 2 guys that I want to talk about are straight off the cuff. There's no analytical data that supports it. There's no market data that supports it. It's just straight up Wagon plays. I'm taking it until they force me off. That's Julius Randle, 12.5 RA. Guys, even with Rudy Gobert, he got 17, 19, 19, 13. I have no reason to stop taking. They're not moving the line high enough. It's flirting between 11.5 to 12.5. I'm going to continue to ride the train. Now, the way you do this is this. If he's been cashing you, take it. If not, fade it. And then the other guy, Desmond Bane versus the Utah Jazz, I'm going right back to his RA after he just sold with a 10. Okay? 17, 22, 7, 20. Guys, his upside is way too high. I'm going right back to him. Yes, he just sold. He sold me. He cost me significant coin, but I'm right back in the mix, okay? In fact, I like Bane for the bounce back better than I do Randle because Randle technically is due regression where Bane is due progression. You understand? He just sold. Randle's been cashing. Those two are the last two that I like. They're separate entities. And then I also think Ja Morant's Goblin at 5.5 assists. I think it's a little bit too low. So I also am going to have some exposure to this. 12, 6, 8, 6, 7. I'm not sure how this matchup's going to go. The Utah Jazz, some of these teams, guys, are clearly trying to just lose, and you got to be aware of that. So I try to avoid them. Like yesterday, Jordan Poole. Most models and everything would take his over, but because I know that they're gatekeeping in minutes, he's only playing 25 minutes, I took under, and it was a sweat-free cash. And that is what we're going to be looking for. I will be in the general chat today, plugged in, looking for unders. All my unders hit yesterday. The day before, I had most of them hit. We have to start looking at some unders as well, guys. So anyways, I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you liked the video. I can't see it. You can't see it, but here's the salute. Good luck in all your contests. And as always, my brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush.